and we will talk about robots. Okay, Josh and I, since we were rudely cut off by the lack of what would it be, internet in the air,
Yeah.
all that stuff on Interstate 77, going from North Carolina to Virginia from our comic book convention. Since we were rudely interrupted, Josh and I have been talking about AI and robots taking over the earth, and it got heated, my friends.
Tim is anti-human. That is chalking down anti-human.
We can all just get along. I think we're coming up here to the. Is this where the?
Sure.
Yeah, there's a restaurant down here in Independent. It's in the shape of a pirate ship. Anyway, moving on.
Just gonna have to wait till we get to Virginia.
Then we're live again. We're going to plow through this, guys.
See, the robots heard their conversation. They're trying to shut down the conversation.
Now I got Tom King and the robots coming. Australia. He's a
You've
YouTuber.
really traded up.
I've traded up. So anyway, continuing on with the comic book haul from this is part 2 of the Charlotte Comic Con. We're going to get through this now. See if we can finish this. These were 50 cents, right? This is the last issue of Manhunter from the 80s at DC. And I passed this up, 3 weeks ago in Salem? I passed it up in Salem, but I went ahead and got it today for 50 cents, so it all worked out, because it is an homage, my friends, to when Peter Parker stopped being Spider-Man there, at least for an issue during the Silver Age. Hey, John, what's up? We're back. An homage cover. These were 50 cents a piece. On my way to collecting all 300 issues of Hellblazer, which I'm like, I've got to be close. I honestly think I'm around 25 issues. I don't know. I have to look. But we got some John Constantine, Mike Carey, Chris Bruner issues. This is 196. Tim Bradstreet covers. Are those not nice? We have, this one. This is number 227. I can't remember how old Denise Mina here writes, but we'll find out. Very weird cover. Looks like it's about religion. What do you think? So... oh, crap. And then we have, what is this? Issue 219 from 2006. This was the longest running Vertigo title up until I think it was the DC 52s when they got rid of it. And we have Last Man Standing, Paul Jenkins. Your mileage will vary with the Paul Jenkins stuff. Number 114. That looks like a Glenn Farby cover, and that's a lot of suggestion in that. What do you think?
Looks like an interesting cover.
Yeah. I want to know where. I bet they're going to cross swords and catch that cigarette butt that's falling. I said it. Let's see a robot say something about that. All right, more of the highway for you guys as I get these 50 cents, this 50 cents. These books from Charlotte Comic Con were 50 cents a piece, and they will be shed of their nasty, nasty bags, right? So this Micronauts, number 6, I now have a complete set of Micronauts Volume 1 from 79 to, I think, like 1983 or something. So the magic of this issue is that this is how cool the con was. As I started going around to the dealers I would ask them, do you have Micronauts? I need number 6. Somewhere along the line, a gentleman heard me because about 2 or 3 hours into the con, I made it to another vendor. And as soon as I asked for Micronauts, this very kind gentleman looked at me and said, you see that vendor over there against the wall underneath the weird lamp? I found the Micronauts number 6. I told them to hold it for you. Go over there. So I went over there, and it was like a man with no name situation, like Clint Eastwood. You know what I mean? It was like, oh, he told me that a man would be coming for this comic. So now for 50 cents, and that markings, the black wax marker there that you see, that is on this comic book bag, not the book. So now, thanks to a kindly gentleman who was he understood the mission. He was an altruist. I now have a complete set of Micronauts, ladies and gentlemen. That's a big deal. We got the 5th appearance of Gru. I do believe this is the 5th appearance, but this is the PC Comics number 4. Okay, for you aficionados out there who know about Gru and anything about Gru, His first appearance was in Destroyer Duck #1, which I do have. But man, we're getting our hardcore Conan there, aren't we? Look at that. And don't worry, he's just dreaming it. He's still, you know, he usually dreams about cheese dip. That's what he's all about. And then #6 of Beowulf. I think I just need one issue of this, that sword and sorcery stuff from the 70s. And as I've always said, when it comes to comics from DC in the 70s, get the stuff that's not the superheroes. That's the good stuff. Their superhero stuff is kind of interchangeable. There's a few odd issues out there, something good, but get your Commandees and your Omax, you know, like your Beowulfs, your House of Mystery, your House of Secrets. And then I was very happy to find these for 50 cents a piece. Finished this May. I might have done it. This may be Authority #1 finally completed. I've had the first 12 issues forever, multiple issues of #1. Copies of issue #1, but this is number 23, soon to be a major motion picture, people, according to James Gunn. Here's number 25 of your Authority. What do we got? Number 26 of your Authority, and this is the one that just disappeared from my collection. I don't understand why, but it's Art Adams cover, Art Adams interiors with Mark Miller writing, number 27. And now we're going to see the great thing that I bought. I guess the great thing is that it's not the words I'm looking for. I think the carbs from our 1,100 calorie burger is kicking in. So this was very cool because as I was just going down the line looking at vendor stuff, this caught my eye, and the vendor was like, that was so weird that I popped up, because as soon as I saw it, he claimed he had just put it on the wall. And he said he laid his hands on it, he put it on the wall, and then he heard me immediately going, let me see that. So the story behind this book I want to show you is that I didn't even know they made a hardcover of this. That makes it even better. But in 1994, we had our first local comic book shop open in Claypool Hill, Virginia, right? Moonlight Comics. It lasted a year. And one of the last things I saw on the shelves of that place was a Doctor Strange and Doctor Doom graphic novel drawn by Mike Mignola. And I was sort of like, I might try to pick that up. And it was gone. And little did I know that it was worth money one day. So I put hands on it. And here we are, 31 years later. How old are you, Josh?
34.
34. When she was 3, I passed it up, guys. And it was a hardcover. The guy made a deal for it. She found a place where this thing was selling for $125 to $150 online, but in an actual comic book price guide, I don't think it's worth that much. So we now have Doctor Strange and Doctor Doom Triumph in Torment. And if I remember right, this is the story where Doctor Doom and Doctor Strange play around with some black magic and science, and they go to pretty much hell, I think, to try to save Doctor Doom's mother, which was a huge thing going all the way back to the Silver Age for Doom. So it is a hardback, and I'm so glad I got this. Thanks, John. So that's part 2 of the haul as we continue up I-77. I will do a regular video for these books since, you know, this was just for fun. But Josh is coming out of his shell over there. John does not want to mess with the terms of service on YouTube because he's driving.
That's right.
He does not. He's a
Safety first.
Straight arrow, safety first, as we all should do and how we all should be. So guys, go ahead and like this video, this live show. Share it out there. Go ahead and like the one before. I don't know what you saw in that one. And go ahead and like my walkthrough. Because apparently, I think, inadvertently, when I did my Tom King rant on how bad his Strange Adventure was, some of y'all got mad.
Tom King can't hold us down forever.
Tom King cannot hold us down forever. Thank you, Josh. Josh is just the voice of reason today. So anyway, guys, in all seriousness, like the video, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell. I mean, we could just, you know, drive up 77 all day. What do we got? Like another hour and a half or something?
Actually, we're pretty close.
Getting close.
About 40 minutes.
40 minutes till, yeah, then I got an hour after that. So that's good. That's good. All right, as you can see, we're going northeast. That is I-77. That's the view. You guys be excellent to each other, and catch you later. Read your comics. You got anything to say, Josh? Say bye.
Stay safe.
Stay safe. Stay safe, Josh says.